Have you ever been in a situation where you allowed other people to call shots in your life so much that you began not trusting your own decisions? That's what we're discussing today. Lola, you're going to get in your stuff. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Thank you. I have been there to where I didn't think for myself. I let other people think for me. And if they said it was a good idea, then yeah, it's a great idea. Instead of me asking myself if this is a great idea, trusting me to make decisions for me, because no one, unless I absolutely hate myself, no one is going to make a terrible decision for themselves. But when it comes to someone else, you don't know where they may be coming from. It may be self seeking and self serving for them to direct and guide you towards one decision or another. We have to get to a place where we trust our own judgment. So if you've been like me, letting other people decide for you and you don't want that anymore, let's start unpacking. Yeah. Thinking back, when it was happening to me and I was letting people think for me, it's because I learned at an early age that what I wanted, like my decisions in essence, didn't matter. They weren't important, right? They weren't going to be taken into account. So I think along the way, I just rationalized with myself that I'm just going to let other people decide for me then. Since my decisions are not moved out on and other people's are, they decide for me, then I'm just going to keep doing that until it got to the place of being destructive to me that I realized I need to take control of my own ship because these people are going to run it into the ground. That's somewhere to start is your why, like how or your how, I'll say. How did you end up here trusting someone other than yourself to decide things in your life? They get to decide for their own lives, right? And then they also get to decide for yours. With that former infrastructure, I was in a space where other people decided for me, right? I did not decide for myself. I trusted their judgment. I trusted their decision. I trusted their way. I did not trust me at all. So I had to get to a space of learning to trust myself. And I had to have evidence of success where I made decisions that were good decisions that I could draw from. Totally had a moment and forgot to call out homework with the first one. Your how. Okay. How did you get there? When it comes to making decisions, how did you get to a space where you trust other people over yourself? You trust their decision making and you don't trust your own. How did you get there? I've shared some of mine. What about you? You go so long trusting other people's decisions, you don't trust your own. You have to get to the space where you start making decisions in your own life. You build those cases you can draw from to know, you know what? I decided XYZ and it turned out great. I decided to do boo, 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 and look at what happened. It was awesome. You have to start somewhere with deciding for yourself, seeing the positive in it, and having that build your confidence within yourself that you are a great decision maker. Also, making that one of your affirmations too. I make great decisions. I am a great decision maker. and you will become it. Okay. That's the second thing that you're going to notate in your homework are those examples. And if you don't have them yet, list out some decisions that you have yet to make. So some things you're kind of pondering, chewing on, list those out. So that's something you'll be able to go back to when your outcome is positive, and that will be something you can draw from in the future to build your trust and confidence in your decision-making skills. Something that happens when you trust others' decision-making is you wait. You put yourself on pause, awaiting their decision because you don't trust your own. So you're not going to move out on anything. So you're on ice until they decide for your life. The way you have to get out of that is you have to decide for yourself. You have to make a decision that this is the last day that these people will decide for me. I am going to decide for myself. Initially, it will feel heavy because you have not had the moments of assessment and investigating and research and discovery and all of the things that come with making a decision. But it's a part of the process. Like either way, it's a part of the process. The only difference now is that it's new to you. The weight of that was on someone else before. Now it's on you. But what you do know about yourself is that you know you come first, right? You know you matter. You know that whatever decision you are making is to benefit you. When the ball is in someone else's court, you're hoping for the best. You're hoping all of those things are applicable, but you don't know for sure. Know that it's natural if you were to say or believe that you don't know what you're doing. That's to be expected because you don't, because they decided for you. And that's okay. That's okay. It's new. With everything we learn, like there was always a first time. We're not a phone. We don't come pre-downloaded with apps, right? There's a learning curve. So extend grace to yourself. It's okay if you don't know. That's the point of learning. As you're going through the decision-making process, you are going to learn so many things about yourself because as you're doing your research and all of your recon work, you have to seriously and honestly ask yourself if that's something you want. And if it is, why? So there are so many things you're going to uncover about yourself in the process of beginning to make decisions for yourself you never knew because you placed it in the hands of other people. But now it's time for self-exploration, and that's going to help you to make those decisions because you know it's something that you like and you like it because XYZ. Oh gosh. And please don't get caught up in analysis paralysis. I think we do that a lot because we have so much information available to us, right? You get stuck and you don't move out. Let's say it's a YouTube channel because I know I research and research and research and research. But if you don't move out on it, if you don't decide, you don't make the decision, okay, I'm going to start on Wednesday at 12 p.m. with posting. I'm just going to keep researching. Oh, that's how you do. Oh, okay. And then, yeah. And you never get anywhere. Don't do that. Don't get caught in that because it feels safe. It feels so safe and cushy because you feel like you're being productive. To a degree, you are initially. But after a while, you are just as stuck as you can be because you're not moving out on it. Like you're not implementing it. You're not activating it. You're still just researching. You just research. Being gluttonous with all of that information intake and doing nothing with it. So don't get stuck there. You think you're slick because that was me. I was like, oh yeah, I'm making so much progress. No, No, you're not, because you still don't have a video out. Oh, you know what? I guess I should also say you're going to be wrong. How I said, and pull from the examples and it's going to be a positive outcome. Sometimes it may not be. Sometimes those will be learning moments. And that's okay because you're human. And that's going to happen. You have not done this before. You allowed the decisions for your life to rest in the hands of someone other than you. Now you've taken it on for yourself. So it's only natural that you hit a few bumps in the road. That is okay. It's a part of the process. You learn. You can even research other people's mistakes, right? Whatever it is, like common mistakes when you blah, blah, blah. That's something that you can have on your side to kind of circumvent things, but you won't be able to dodge every single hurdle. It will happen. Mistakes will happen because we're human, but you will learn from them and you will take those lessons with you, right? To draft out a better decision, to cultivate it in a better way so that it doesn't lead to that former mistake. And that's all you can do. Don't be too hard on yourself. I think we're so hard on ourselves because we surrounded ourselves with people who were hard on us. And we picked that up. We started mimicking and mirroring their interactions with us, towards us. We internalized that and started doing it to ourselves to beat them to the punch. Don't do that anymore. You're human. You're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Get up, dust yourself off. Cardi B, get knocked down 9 times. You get up 10. Get up. Okay, so the steps to beginning to make our own decisions in life. Let's talk through them. You need to shrink down the decision, parse it out. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. Yeah, you don't just chomp the whole elephant. You take it in bits and pieces. This is no different. So building out those steps. Ask AI, hey, ChatGPT, I want to do XYZ. I need a 10-step plan or a step-by-step plan. That's it. Ta-da! Look at that. That's step 1. This is step 1 done. And you had support. There's my dog. And then set a time limit. I hate to say a time limit. How we were talking about analysis paralysis. I don't want you researching for the next 5 years. You need to set a time, so to speak, on when you're moving out with this decision. You're not going to be able to be a perfectionist. Are you going to be okay with that? That took some learning for me. You are not going to be a perfectionist, but you will make progress. That's something you have to accept. You're not going to do it perfectly because you may also be trying to prove to the former decision maker that I can do it and look at this and look at how awesome. And it may not be perfect the first time, but you made progress. You took it out of their hands and placed it in your own. That was progress. And now you're moving out on it on your own. That's progress. You have to have those mini celebrations, right, along the way and know that the outcome, I won't even say may not. The outcome will not be perfect because we're not perfect. It may be a success, absolutely, but it will not be perfect. And that's okay. So don't tweak it to death. If you run into those old ways, habits, and patterns where you're asking for help again. Now, I understand phoning a friend and things like that, but you know what I'm talking about. If you're down that slippery slope of letting someone else decide for you, you need to keep yourself checked on that. Keep yourself honest that this is your process. This is your decision to make. Yes, you may ask for input, right? But there are levels. There's balance to it. The decision at the end of the day is yours. Don't outsource it. I think small, like baby steps, as we say. My dog wants more food. Of course she does. She always waits until I start recording to be so needy. Small decisions. What are you going to... I'm coming, Lola. I'll put food in there and then she'll sniff it and walk away. So it's not even that she's hungry. She's needy. She's needy right now. Your hair. Maybe you want to change your hair. It's not life or death, right? But it's a decision. You can start there. Your nail color. You want to try something new, something different. You decide on that. You want to try a new restaurant. You decide on that. Those little things will help, because I don't think you'll jump into the deep end and then just start making these major decisions, and they're also great and wonderful. Baby steps, especially when you haven't done it before. Remember, making decisions it also correlates to self-exploration. You know, you're learning yourself, because when someone else was deciding for you, they likely did not ask for your input. They likely did not factor you in at all. They just made a decision, and that was that. They were done. But with you having that power and control now, you consult with you about what you want and what you want things to look like, and you decide from there. The power is in you. And then identity. You have to start identifying as a decision maker, not a decision taker, a decision maker. You make decisions for your life. So back to those affirmations. You are a great decision maker, right? You make great decisions. You have to embody that, because that will help to give you the confidence too. Speaking of decisions, let me know in the comments or in our community posts, what is a decision you have been belaboring about making for yourself? Let us know. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Until I see you on our next one, take care of yourself. Bye.